Howdy, howdy. It's Sunday, y'all. This is P over here. Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio.
We had rain today.
We did have rain and thunder.
It's blessed rain.
Yes. The baby's already, she was out there playing and then a bug attacked her. It really didn't, but you would think that it did. It was a little tiny beetle. She was afraid that it was going to swarm. I said, no, those don't usually travel in packs. Yeah. She's big on the irrational fears right now. We're working through it. We're really trying not to be irrational about her irrationalness. Because it's very difficult.
Yeah, it is.
And it just happens. And you're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Anyway, that's how that all goes. Hello everyone. Do say hello in the chat so I can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. I want to know that you're here. You know, give the little hellos, whatever. But if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Do give those thumbsy upsies because that helps us big time. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and do all that YouTube business because it's free, and that's the thing that helps us get to the milestones that then we do big giveaways. And let me tell you, things have been adding up. So y'all want this stuff. We would like it also to get the frick out of here. I'm not putting it nicely because it's like, got a lot. I don't, you know, we're testing out things, and then, you know, we've had a lot of new, and usually when we have new products, there's lots of new, because we get them to really go, like, run, and then, you know, sometimes just the machines want to be poopy and blades need to be changed, and so, you know, that creates IMPPs, which is, you know, what we give away. All right, let me head on over here to the chat. Oh, I didn't pop out my chat. Hold on. I was just, you know, let's see. Oh, no, we want to go back there. And then I want to pop out the chat. Mouse. Yep. All right, make sure you set your chat to live because that helps. Then you know what everybody's saying. You're not like going, chat seems weird. If chat seems weird, it's probably because it's not on live chat. All right, let's see who our participants are here. Ooh, we got quite the list. Let me see if I can do this. Anthony Cody, Art Curious, that's Miriam, Barbara, Becky. Oh, Be Yoga Full, you're new. Hello, do say, tell us your name in the chat if you want us to, you know, unless we can call you Be Yoga. Candy Carol, Carrie's here on his vacation and everything. Look at that. He is dedicated. We love you, Carrie. Your package arrived, by the way. Christy, Colleen, Darcy, Dawn. Hello, Dawn. I believe you are a different Dawn than our. We have a few Dawns.
We have a
Denise,
Dawn.
Estella, Evie, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jolynn Morse. Hello, Jolynn. Karen, Christy is here. Look at you, Christy. You might become a regular if you keep showing up like that. Kylie Koo, Legia, Lydia, Michelle, Mitzi, Monica Piper, Nancy's here, Paula, Panka, Ricky, Sandy, Sherry, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Susan Steffens, hello Susan, SWL, that's Sherry, Texture Junkies, that is Sharon, the Shelley Studio, that is Margot, and then we've got Trish Coogan. If Trish is here, Evie's also, there she is, I see her. Denise popped in there, I think. And Estella, did you pop in or did I already say? You deserve a 2 hello if I didn't. You know. There we go. All right. I don't know if somebody's hurt. You just never know around here. You kind of wait and go, is that crying or happy?
Is that a gleeful scream?
Is somebody getting crushed or are you just excited? I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like cats.
Yeah. There's a saying about that. Don't go there.
I'm not.
Okay, what you got there? Should I go topside?
You should.
Oh, wait, 1 second. A few more little, just, you know, because it's the beginning of the month, y'all. So, that means you need to get your little butts over there to the Makers of Mixed Media Artist Facebook group. It was coming out. It was just coming out too fast. I just couldn't catch up with it. Over there, if you haven't, you know, if you're not part of it, then there's going to be links here in the chat, and you can always go down below and this, that, the other. You can get there. Once you're there, up at the featured part, all the new things that are happening this month. We've got swaps, collage prompts. We got the Makers Creative Club. That one will post tomorrow. And then we have the color combo. All of those are out. If you haven't watched Carrie's video, you should. It's fantastic. He comboed a combo, or a collab, because he did the faces for the swap, and he did the color combo. Well, I mean, he did the...
Faces?
Of course yeah, it's portraits this month for the swap.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you go over to Makers, you know these things. That's how you know things.
I've been very busy with
Yes, you have. You've been kind of cleaning up things, which I appreciate. I noticed, you know, it's looking pretty good over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, she didn't even have to prompt me on that one. And I noticed things. All right, so I'm going to go topside. And then I'm going to kind of try to catch up on chat here and see if, you know, look at that. I was like, who's sending us faces?
Oh, Colleen says she sent me a personal invitation. I haven't even been on Facebook.
No.
I've been doing tags.
And they went to Costco.
And yes, and
That's a whole day thing.
yes, it is. And I had to have a bit of a lie down when I got home.
I'll wear you out.
Thank you, Susan. I have some new shirts. Oh, this is a new shirt. I have to stand up and show
Okay,
my shirt.
show them your shirt.
See
Should
if
I go back to the big screen? I'll go back to the big one. Hold on. I'll just do pecan. Here, look at that. See her in all her glory. What do y'all think about that? I said I think it's missing a few items. She gave me a dirty look.
Hey, Izzy knew what it was, too.
Did
She
she?
said, that's an 8-track.
I tell you, that kid, she watches way too much YouTube.
She does. And
I'm going to be honest about that.
Inappropriate. I have to fix this fingernail before I
Well,
have
she
it.
tries to sneak over to the regular YouTube, but we keep her on the kids' YouTube. It's still, there's some things that sneak in there.
Yeah, and of questionable. I'm always that dude.
Well, and she gets real mad if we put her, like, on her actual age group. We have her on, like, 7, 8. She gets real mad. She's like, I'm tired of this baby stuff.
Is that what she was talking about? I thought she was talking about
No, she knows that.
lullabies.
She gets real PO'd about that.
Okay, so we went to Costco yesterday. Mariah already told you that, right? Okay. It takes about 45 minutes to get there. And we got off
Well,
the
it
highway.
depends on who's driving this.
Well, that's true. That's true, too. But we got off the highway because we were at the traffic was at a stop. I don't know. They're doing road construction and obviously something else. So we took a very circuitous route to Costco yesterday. But we got started on, survivalist stuff and what you would do with what you had. And
Hey, she likes that sort of thing.
Oh, she does. And I mean, this child, you will want her on your team if, things go to crap. Because she has some wonderful reuses for materials. Okay, she said, we could take that stop sign over there and we could put it down and we could cook pancakes on it. Now, I don't know. Maybe she's seen that.
Oh, she's totally, yeah. I mean, I love her. She is quite brilliant, but most of this stuff she has,
tubing. She's all these different uses of tubing and metal tubing and rubber tubing and
Tubing.
I mean, 45 minutes we talked about it nonstop. Well, I didn't talk. She talked. I listened and made appropriate comments.
Yes, you must.
The pauses.
Yes.
Which were few and far between. But anyway, we got in the car after Costco. She went to the back. She goes clear to the back of the van, and she has to put her seatbelt on. But if she can put her seatbelt on and lie down at the same time, she says, "I'm just exhausted." Well, that lasted about 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then she popped up. And
Yeah.
Beep 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 beep. Okay, are we topside?
Oh, hello. Oh, and so B Yoga is Loretta. Hello, Loretta.
Oh, is she's a new person?
She's a new person. Mm-hmm. Oh, now they're talking about Walking Dead. I loved that show, but then I got to a point where I was like, I can't watch this anymore because I kept having really bad dreams.
Brad watches it.
Yeah, he watched it all the way through to the very, very end of things.
Izzy MacGyver. Really?
Yes.
Oh, and Charmaine's just got in here.
Hey, Mimi.
And Hoarder
No worries.
Paper Crafts.
We're just starting. We're just
Yeah.
Hey, Naya.
Oh, and Carrie is. I'm so happy he's here. And CPW's here. Just joined. Hello. Okay. Topside.
Yeah, I'm topside.
Topside.
You need to
Carrie.
hit your... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need to.
You're like,
My thing
10
changed
seconds
or-
behind or
Yeah,
something.
okay. I just need to have stuff more up. up a little further there. Okay, away from the edge. That's good anyway. Okay, look at these postcards.
From Carrie.
I know, and it really, so I got that booger out today.
That's such a good one.
Yeah, because I'm going to use that as background on some of my new tags that I'm making.
That's the Pebble one.
That's Pebble. I like it. And
But yeah, that's a Simic. I think that was that the stamp or was that the?
I didn't get out the big squares though.
Carrie, did you use the stamp or did you use the, stencil? Dear Lord, my brain. I need to drink
I think
more
it's
water.
a stencil. I don't know. It's almost raised, so I'm thinking it's a product there. So anyway, this was very inspirational because I thought, one of the reasons, I'll get my tags out here in a minute, that I think that they need a little more interest in the background is because it's just kind of, plop the thing on there, which, I don't know what I did that for, but I was just having fun with the stencils, I guess. Thank you, Carrie. These will go in our,
You're talking about your stuff, not Carrie's stuff. I was like, that's rude.
No.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
That's what I want mine to look like, with the multiple layers in the background rather than just,
gotcha.
something on there. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Well, okay. So this was really hard for me. I wanted to just jump on this.
Oh, yeah. I almost held them, but then Carrie was like, you could show them, and then I wanted...
tempting because
she loves these things.
I love these things.
Yeah.
And these are like real masks. See, they've even got a place for the
I love that the kind of grunt work of it all is done.
Oh my gosh, yes, and look how thick they are. I don't know where you got these, but this would take me hours and hours and hours to get that thickness. And they're probably done with paper pulp, and then
whose face do you think that is? I always wonder that. Did they model it after some face, or is this some kind of made-up face?
Computer-generated BS.
This is like...
But I am putting the thing back on them and putting them over here because then you have to watch about masks is the nose always gets crunched. It does with the heads, too. So you want to make sure you're not putting them down with nose down. You want to do back down. Okay. But that was very tempting to dive into those and do some stuff. But I did manage to not do that. Okay, I've got all these stencils out here because I do want to use them today. But first of all, I'd like to do some stamping. I'm going to stamp on some cards that I don't have yet.
Oh, one there. He says there's one for each of us.
Oh,
and he has one. So
and we're going to all do them at the same time.
Okay. I could do my Mariah Makes and bring that into once you're back and all that. We can throw that into the mix. I love it.
All right, now I've got these two little stamps out here.
And P can work on her for the next 6 months.
I'm just going to choose to ignore that. I'm not going to engage.
It's not a, what do they say? It's not a race. It's not a race.
It's not a race. Okay, I'm going to show you some of these other things first, and then I love this, but I'm going to have to put something else on it. It's way too cheerful.
Sharon said she got a set of 10 last year, but ours have better noses.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, this is a little booger here, and I don't know, did I put anything in? Yeah, I did. Put a really pretty piece of paper in here that I didn't know what to do with. So I could admire it, at a different time.
You can keep finding it and be excited.
I can keep finding it and be excited all over again until I actually find something to do with it.
It's like giving yourself gifts.
It is. And God knows, when you get my age, life is a gift every day. You open up things that, wow, look at that. Okay, now this is a funny story. I gotta find Mariah's.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so at the art retreat, we received these tags. All right.
What are you doing?
Oh, here.
Oh, goodness. It's the other one.
Shush it. Okay, here it is. All right. So Patty Tolly Parrish gave us these tags with our name on them, and then this cool little kind of design on the back, and it had a splash of gold, of course. Everything has a splash of gold. But here's Mariah's name. Is Fran here today?
Haven't seen Fran so far.
All right, well, this actually says Mariah. And I had such a cool background on here, I wasn't going to cover it up.
But I come up, and she's like, oh, can you see your name? I thought, because it just didn't register, because some things have already been done to this, so I didn't, it wasn't, like, recognizable. And then she says, do you see your name? And I was like, no, I don't, but maybe, because I was trying to be nice, because I thought she was actually making it for me, like, with my name on it. No, she was trying to cover my name up.
Well, not totally covered up, but just, and then you acted
So
icky
rude.
about it, so I just made you into gears.
And then she came back later, and we were talking about it, and then it, like, clicked in my head. I said, you stole my tag. That's just mean.
My name is totally covered up here with other paper and whatnot, but anyway, these are the two that we got from Patty at the retreat. But, okay, check this out. All right, there's the dude.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to see it, because she obliterated it.
Yeah, that's Mariah's name there underneath all of that other stuff.
And she goes, oh, yeah, you can still kind of see that R. Let me do this. And then I was like, well, that was weird. And then again, it just didn't fully register at that moment in time till later. And then we chuckled about it.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, I think it's a really cool tag. And I consider that one to be done. Okay? This one needs work. I don't know. It needs something up here. We'll figure it out. Stamp it or something. I think this is definitely done. But now, see, this would benefit from a little bit of
drama.
Yeah, on that. So we'll leave that over there. I think this is absolutely wonderful. But it looks like it's coming out of a bag, right?
Or a portal or something.
Yeah. I thought that was great.
Bag.
I love the ghosty.
Let the ghost out of the bag. There's a joke there.
This is a tag that somebody sent me. It was a Christmas tag, I think. See Holly down here? Yeah.
See, Christmas can easily become Halloween.
Okay, well, I went through Mariah's little bratty things.
I saw that my bag was out again.
And underneath that is a little ghosty window. Isn't that cute?
And then there is another set. I'm going to try to get on Tuesday. We will show more new Halloween and Halloween-ish stencils and masks.
Oh, good. Well, I won't worry about stamping a lot of things. I will just do the prep work. But this is the pickup off of, getting stuff on demand.
Yeah, because Paula came through. She had everything on the list except for the chains. She didn't do chains, which I think is okay. Like, that was probably the least, like it was going to be a little tricky. And
here's a smushed out witch. But
she could be a wolf.
Yeah, we don't know. But I think she looks kind of branchy. I liked it. And the tree's on the other side, so you're going to think, oh, that's a tree.
Yeah, if your stuff goes smushy, just learn how to accept it and explain it to other people.
Okay. This is a pickup off of the plate.
I see his crotch.
Yes, and that was not, I did not emphasize that. That just happened. Okay, I think this would benefit from a little bit of, stampy work.
Right, Paula.
And this, I finally got a cat on. I got 3 cats from one thing. Mariah was here. She watched it. She knew. Here's another one. There's a good witch. I like that. I don't know. That might need maybe not.
I like that. But okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see where you could put some things on it. Yeah. What is that?
It's one of those things that I think Maya sent it.
Oh, like the paint peel things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm cracking it because it will crack, but it stays in place because I glued the crud out of it. And if they pop off, it's kind of cool because then you can re-glue them.
It's interactive.
See, look, just got a funny little shape there. But I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to just go with that. Now, you need to take care of them as they come along. I've already glued some down.
Yeah.
Or I should say re-glued.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Or 5.
That one's the one I...
Eddie's here, yeah.
Oh.
And Eddie helped out Sharon yesterday. That was a awesome thing. I heard this guy's voice in the background and it sounded familiar, but then I was like, so that was pretty cool. No, I don't think so.
But anyway, I think this is really cool. And I know it's going to take some...
But I do need to ask her, where are the other Halloween? Because you need volume 1 and volume 2. Because, you know, there are other... Because there's Rhonda's set of ATCs, too. So you could play with those a bit. See.
I don't know where they are. Maybe I do. Maybe they're in Rhonda's.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. Okay, here's the ghost. Now, I had to scrape his little fingers off on this side.
Okay, she's just, you know...
And his little pinky off on this side.
H-bent on, you know, things not coming out of the window.
Contained behind the window.
Who knew?
So that it is an illusion, but isn't that wonderful?
Hey, Leslie. Ooh, I have to go run down and, get the stuff that I cut.
Oh, yeah, moons.
Yeah, let me go get that. And then...
Okay. I consider these to be finished for the most part. So we'll just put those aside. But now these all need work. They need something on them. This one I don't know what to do with, really. I sort of just like it. And this is a smoosh off, but look, doesn't it look like a witch? Maybe, you know, flying through the air with hair flying everywhere. I think this is very cool. This is a double... I did it first in gold, but then it just didn't show up with this background, so I put it back down and went over it with black. And then here's the tree. Oh yeah, and I wanted to use the little circle thing here to stamp over that, and then stamp it another couple of times. This is just from the impression on the plate of the circle. You know, the whole thing there. That's what happened there. Okay, so work on that. Work on this. I already started stamping a little bit on this. I think that looks cool, but I'd like to do some webby stuff. Oh, thank you. Moons. Moons. Yeah. I couldn't find my... I don't know what happened to my... I think I glued them down someplace, possibly. Now I have 3 moons.
Oh, you got more than that.
Oh.
You asked for them. I'm going to give them to you.
Oh, good. Well, I can glue some down. Maybe. All
Mine
right. Now, this was quite a project here. Okay, so I was going to use it as a flip tag. And she's having a lot of fun here. She's peeling them out. Okay, so I took my paint spatula thing and got that all loose. This side didn't work as well, but I think it's interesting anyway, so that I could get a nice cover on it. And I wanted to do the inside because I really hate it when you look inside and you see that it's all, you know, white and goopy. Alright, so I have this, and I made this little guy.
Hey, Devin.
I thought it was really quite wonderful.
Hello, Carol.
And I had this little door thing but I thought it looked more like a coffin. But I haven't decided yet how to put it on there. It would probably hinge best from the bottom, but that's not my...
Oh, you want it to flip open?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that's my department.
Yeah.
She can add a Brad, but...
Yeah. I stick things in orifices. Oh my gosh, speaking of that, they had the Merci chocolate.
The ones that we were talking about, you know?
And Godiva chocolates. Oh, well, good. I'll be able to...
Just get yourself over to the moon and back.
I would say so. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
Kathy.
you. All right. So I've already stamped this with the stamps from last week.
Oh, yes, those are the new ones. Now, remember, they're exclusive, so you need to be part of Artie Perks in order to purchase those. Or wait, I mean, what? Now it's been, well, about 7.5 weeks.
I don't know what came out of there, but obviously it's something important. Okay, I'm going to put those over yonder here because I can always use those as papers. And then I've got more little taggy things. But you know, I was taking, Fran, she did this one thing where she didn't cut off that part of the bottom of the bottom of the box.
Mm. Boxes, bags, you know.
Mm-hmm. Boxes and bags. So I'm leaving that on there for right now. You know, this is some stuff that, yeah, this is great stuff. I highly recommend this stuff. Okay.
So that's the stuff from the...
This is, yeah, and we're gonna make, we're gonna do stuff on those.
All right.
Stuff on that, that. All right, let's get some stamping done here. Really, I almost think I like to do the stamping before I do my gel plating because, you know,
you can kind of knock it back.
You can kind of knock it back, and I think you have more control over what happens. And I really, you know, as an afterthought, so, you know, maybe if I can save you, do your stamping before you do your heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not going to stamp over that really well. I'm just going to be honest. I did not change my paper today because I figured, you know, it was going to be, anyway.
Yeah, now I want you to see if you can find the other set of ATCs, because, like, there's the cauldron, there's the broom, there's,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. See, the problem was she cleaned up.
Yeah, that's always
It's always the problem.
always dangerous. Well, I've got lots of eyes.
There's the little bat, and then you have the other, because you have the tiny bat, but then there's the bigger bat. It does look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skeleton. That was a good call, Heather. Yes, cleaning up can be problematic.
Okay, I don't know what I did with those. Now just let me look and see if Rhonda has them.
Yeah,
But I just
right,
had them.
right next to Christmas. Look at the bottom, and then there's Rhonda. There you go.
And I don't know if they made it into her file. I just don't.
You should have kept all your Halloweeny stuff together.
Well, you know. I feel vindicated.
I feel very proud of you. Hey, Chris.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why we didn't use those. All right. Well, we will use those.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Shucky darn.
There you
That's
go.
right there. Okay. All right. So we've got this one, and this is, you know, this is art from Baltimore. This is my leaf stamp, which, you know, I can go over the top of it. It's no big deal. Then I cut up some more little pieces here from boxes. There are certain kind of boxes that are really nice, and others that are not so nice. I really like these ones that have the white on them because then I don't have to muss about with, you know, gessoing and whatnot. Okay.
Hey, Kirsten.
Now, we're just going to get some
Hey, Linda.
stamping going here. Random stamping. I don't have any direction at this point because I want it to be sort of backgroundy. So we're going to start with big old pebbles.
Well, and this is how we used to start a lot of our stuff. Remember, with the stamps, like the crackle stuff and all
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Just create yourself some good texture background business.
And it gives you a little bit more, you know, I'll do both sides, but I'm going to get this other one. Like these little bitty squares, too. I'm having bad allergies. I had to get up in the night and take cough medicine.
Yeah, I definitely had some. You got to get that middle part inked. It's harder to do with those big pads. I'm telling you, like getting the little pads and actually inking onto the stamp works a little better.
Or you just beat the crap out of it.
Or just get, you know, a little smacky with it. What's that?
Numbers.
Oh, numbers. That's great with the...
Kind of gritty.
Yeah.
Think about it. Must about.
Yeah, so the numbers are some of Froyle's latest, not late, most recent, but pretty recent stamp collection. There's 5 different ones. Actually, there's 6 because she even made a special one because she wanted one that was a little bit bigger. So she took a section of it and then we made it larger. She just told us which section to take, and then we made it larger. And she just came out with her video yesterday featuring the rose stamps, which is pretty cool. Darcy did a fabulous video yesterday using a ton of PM Artist Studio stencils, many of her design, and ones that will be coming out soon. Hopefully Tuesday. Fingers crossed. And then, let's see, Eddie did some videos with some new stencil things. I love that. You guys have been so awesome, and I very much appreciate that. Sharon showed a ton of, and she had used it, like, because this was the book that she was working on last night was one from, what, 2 years ago? But she had a lot of PM stuff in there, so you guys are just, makes our arty hearts just so warm.
Gotta warm these stencils up.
That is true. You gotta get them loaded. Because they absorb the ink more so than like what the rubber stamps do. But I think even on rubber stamps you kind of have to get them primed. And I like that kind of ghosty skull. And there's 3 different skulls.
Yes, I'm just choosing to use this.
Yeah, the face forward.
The face forward, frontal.
Hey, Dawn. No worries, we just kind of got started here. P went through the tags that she has worked on. She did a lot of kind of stenciling and stamping on some of them, but she's going to start a new set with a little bit different approach.
I really like this, the top of the head. Kind of, you know, bulbous.
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 Yeah, he kind of turns orby. Thank you, Darcy. And there's the links to the skull stamps, and then if you get over there to the stamps, you can just see all the stamps. Yes, a bulbous orifice.
Well, see, you can still add some stuff later.
Be careful now.
Yeah, I know. Alright, that's done.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch that in the box. Okay, now where's my little circle? What did I do? Oh, it is.
Yeah, that happened to us. We lost our silverware, which I was really, really peeved about.
Yeah, I know, because it was some really cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't like super high dollar. It was actually very fancy stuff. We got it like at a, you know, Tuesday morning or something like that, but I really liked it. Hi, Sonia. No worries. P's just stamping. Now that little round one, that's one of Carrie's new border builder ones. There are 4 sets in that whole border builders.
This is kind of in reference to your numbers up.
That's funny.
Yeah?
Yeah. What are you gonna do with the frog? I don't know about that.
Well, you don't have to.
Okay.
I might do something else too. Oh, yeah. That's the back side of this one.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat if you haven't already. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. And if you're new, subscribe. It's free. And we're trying to get to 7,000 so we can do a big giveaway.
Yeah.
I've already been collecting boxes. I think we're going to probably, you know, in celebration of 7,000, we'll do 7. Ooh, super creepy. I like the mix of that.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm going to go down and get my little stamp pad and get that inked up so if you actually do want to get the face.
Yeah.
1 second. I'll be back getting my exercise.
See why I didn't clean up mine. And of course, you know, this
Oh,
is
and I
gonna
got him all inked up.
be a mess. Yeah, I did. I just, you know, sometimes I just like partials.
Here, look. Oh, tester stamp. Scribble righty looking stuff. It's from the Dream Big.
Oh, just a section of it.
Yeah, and in our giveaway, there'll be some of these little tester stamp things. Because Brad's always tweaking it to see, you know, all right, hey, maybe this might. Really what we're always trying to achieve is something a little faster. Keep the quality, but get it done a little quicker. Aw.
What?
Michelle said her rabbit died.
Oh.
I don't know if that's like for real.
There, look how cool that looks. It's not very Halloween-y, but...
What? That? I mean, it's got the colors kind of going on. It looks creepy.
Well, we do have... I painted over the gargoyle there so that he stuck out a little bit more. Put a little shiny shit right there.
Stuff. Sugar biscuits.
Okay, now here's the dude on the back here, but it's pretty smooth. So I'm going to see if I can superimpose the skull.
I think you're being dramatic.
A little bit, but not really. I'm exaggerating for a reason because that's sometimes what you need to do. To get a really good. Isn't that nice? Yeah, now you see, that's still shiny. When it's still shiny,
Don't
it's
catch
wet.
it. And remember, on top of acrylic paint, it's going to take longer. The archival ink will dry and set, but it does take a long time because really, like ink, if you want it to be dry, like pretty much on contact, like it basically has to be direct to paper. Boy, you're enjoying that. Maybe we should sell just little halvesy ones.
Yeah. I mean, I actually would use that more than that great big one.
The great big one's hard to, and it's hard to get it all inked up.
And it's just, you know, it's not very.
Well, I'll reach out to Pearl and ask her and see what she thinks about that. Doing just a little, you know, line of script. This is the opposite of ASMR. Yes. This is more like the heavy metal version.
Let's get a little pebbly action going here. Yeah, all right. I love that.
Oh, that's so sad. Man, we are sorry, Michelle. Yeah, he passed away last night. Or he was fine last night. And maybe he got into something. I tell you, animals. Tina. Where did you get that tag?
That was one from Baltimore.
Hmm.
It's a repair claim.
Yeah. Oh, I know, yeah. Poor Mazzy, like, although I will say, I mean, she's doing really great. Oh, hey, Kirsten, welcome to Powsie Wowsie, thanks. That is also one way to support the channel. We very much appreciate that. Oh, yes. And if you go out and come back in, then you'll be able to use the emojis. Oh, I like that with the circles and stuff there.
I know.
That's a great mix. Look at that.
Just need to bring it down just a little bit more.
Yeah, the forward.
So that matches up to that.
The forward-facing skull plus the Scully face from the Volume 2 Halloween stencils, ATC stencils. Oh, those are some cool stuff.
Yes.
Is it a package for me? It's for me?
Yeah.
I'm done with the string.
No. I'm just
Okay, I don't know that I'm going to do anything with these right now because I think I've got enough going here that I can
Are you videoing me?
pass on those.
Please.
Okay.
Can you video
Now
me?
the problem is I don't really have room for stamping and at the same time.
Can I pass it?
I mean, I can't. I can either do one or the other. I'm just going to do something to that. What was I going to do to that?
Thank you.
Okay, that'd be good.
when you were sad the other day.
Yeah, because I was on the floor crying because I was really sad because I haven't had anything like in for years. I don't even know how many days that I haven't had even one package from someone. Who is it from?
It's anonymous.
Oh, look how good that looks.
What does that mean? What does anonymous mean?
And I do still need to do something to this part of the card, the little
It's nice.
card tag business that I pulled apart.
Nice, nice.
You can use these to cut them open.
Let's do some pebbles on the back.
Okay. Brad has to head out to go do something, so Izzy's joining us here, but very quietly joining us. You have to
Oh,
come
that's
over
pretty
here.
cool.
Can I show them my outfit?
You want to show them your outfit?
Mm-hmm.
I'll step over here more.
I'm wearing my new outfit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm holding clay, red clay.
All right, now you get to sit and be very quiet and show us how
Oh,
good
you're
you are.
supposed to be making hands there, I think,
Hands?
from the clay. Did you not see the picture?
Yeah, but you can make anything you want.
This is very true.
I was gonna say, really? I mean, wow.
Well, I just thought they were really cool, the little things there.
I can make you a hand if you want.
Okay. Give her a hand.
Oh, I forgot to use this, the spiky one.
The spiky one.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing on the back of this one. Or this one. Yikes.
They think your outfit is fantastic. Hey, Patty. You snuck in there. Hey, Christy.
This kind of looks, you know, toothy or
Yes. Spiky.
spiky.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Oh, Sonia loved your headband.
A pinch on my left and a pinch on my right. Grab mommy and hold on tight.
Is that from the Gabby thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, did Marcia send that to you? I think Marcia did.
I don't know who.
It came from
I
somebody.
I'm looking at myself right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very annoying.
Where do these little stamps come from, Mariah?
They come from Carrie Griffiths. That particular set here, I'll tell you which, let's see, foam stamps. Let's go with Carrie.
I really like those.
So that particular one, the little ziggy zaggy, that's the volume 2. But there are 4 volumes. Oh, and Sugar Biscuits. You need to show the other one.
Other one, what?
The flowers.
What flowers?
The flower meadows. Do you have a set of those? We haven't got. Oh, I tell you, I'm running up and downstairs. I shall get you a set. One moment, please.
I was going to say, I think I would remember something like that.
Yeah, well, we got to keep things away from you because if you have them at hand, you will use them.
Well, duh. I like this little metaphor of your numbers up. Okay.
All right, are you ready for this?
Oh, whoa!
Uh-huh.
Well, this isn't exactly Halloween-y.
Yeah, but you're kind of doing background stuff. I mean, and they could be like dead flowers. They could be, you know, represent.
I agree with the leaves, but
They could represent like the posies and stuff that they would put in the death masks.
dead flowers. I've got some. I want to talk about that more on Tuesday. Because I've been taking these flowers that people give me that, you know,
Oh, it could be
are
like
pretty, and I don't want them to be pretty, so I muss them about.
the Via de dos Muertes. God, that's so hard for me to say.
Dia de las Muertes.
Yeah, that. But you could put the skull with all the flowers around it.
That's true. Okay.
It's really hard to squish.
Oh, okay, because it's modeling clay. You got to kind of warm it up in your hand, and then it becomes more soft.
Yeah, this is really high dollar stuff. This is what people make jewelry out of, Izzy.
Oh, it's fancy clay.
Gigi, I'll make you some earrings. You too, Mommy.
Oh, see, I love
Boy,
that.
quite the selection of
There are 9 in there.
little.
This was the big surprise. Surprise! I'm sorry. Sometimes I have these things planned out better. Sometimes it's just, you know. I love that.
It's a good one, isn't it?
And if you know, wanted to get more colorful, it could be really interesting.
Let me see how big you
Pushing up daisies, that's right. See?
Oh, I already know I like this little jobber.
Oh yeah, the little kind of footy leafy looking thing. Look at that. That was a good show. I only watched parts of it, but like I remember it was a good show. We have a gravestone coming in the next volume of ATCs. toothy stamp for a spiky crown. You can put that on the skull. Look at that. And Carrie says he's so pleased that we did this set. They are great for so many projects and scaled for ATCs and tags. They're perfect for little finishing things or starting like she's doing. Because it'll be funny to see, you know, once P gets this done, coming in over it with the different gel printing, and then maybe coming back in again with more little hearts in the eyes of the skull. I'm sure that this is not what Carrie expected. But once Carrie is back, he'll do, you know, he'll use them up in his style and, you know, get them all, you know, on a big master board thing and put them in a book, make some tags, make some postcards. Bye, Chris. Yeah, very cool stamps. Thank you, Chocolate.
Well, I think that looks wonderful.
I love it. See, so you can't just discount that, you know, if something looks all flowery and maybe pretty, that it's not going to be able to go with the other stuff.
You know, I really like these little individual stamps. Number one, they're way easier to control. The, you know, those big ones are great, but they're sometimes really hard to get a good stamp.
Well, yeah, especially when you're using those bigger pads. Here, now this is, I brought this up here because I would like you to show, like, on those bigger stamps, that if you utilize those small stamp pads, and actually you can get the stamp covered better than using the larger stamp pads.
I want to get every single flower on here.
I just love this tag.
This is my
It says a
goal.
lot. It just has a lot going on. Oh, Paula's, she's dying to see the gel printing on top.
That'll be good.
It's gonna be good.
I still make
Okay.
the circle because I made it a little bit too big.
Well, it's kind of mushy. I don't know why.
And done.
I love it.
Try not to break it.
Okay.
Look, cheek.
Oh my goodness.
I'm making you one next, Gigi.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, the purple with the skull. I know. I mean, who knew that was not planned.
Not at all.
No.
Oh, I haven't used the little dotty dots.
Dotty dots.
Oh, that's perfect. Look.
Really brings it around.
Dotty
That's
dots.
funny. Hope y'all laugh.
Well, you know, dots are always just great. I think everybody should have a dot or two here and there.
I like dots. I kind of like, I'm a little afraid of what you're going to do with this on the gel plate because I really love it. Maybe,
I'll just use transparent.
Okay.
You know I'll make it work. Come on now.
I don't know, but it looks
Honey.
so good. Hold it up into the technology, and then that way I can take a screen grab, and that way if you really mess it up, then at least we have that. Love you. I have faith in you.
Alrighty. That's cool.
Yes, very cool.
Well, I'm kind of irked that we didn't get those earlier.
Sorry. I really thought you had them, and then I meant to tell you yesterday that we were going to, this was the big, you know, reveal thing. Whew, just, you know. Hey, Apple! No doubt about it. I like that, Tina.
And see, I've got to do something to this side of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's way too happy.
That certainly is. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to take.
So it's probably a coated paper, which means that it'll take a little bit longer to dry. But, you know.
Well, I'll just put them over here and do
Yeah.
this the very last. You know, and I don't know, I'll try to cover up the writing part. But okay, now this is good because I don't have to worry about it.
And that is another good point. So yes, Carrie designed these so that way they're kind of like an extension of the border builders. So they're all like similar in size. They're just that kind of 1 inch-ish. I mean, obviously they vary slightly, but basically 1 inch. Oh yes, do a little wreath of flowers, definitely. And depending on whatever colors and things you mix in with it, it could be, you know, fall, or you see here, it's mixing nicely with the grimoire. Bye, Kylie. Thanks for hanging, and I hope you feel better.
Okay.
Yep. Digging it. And with these larger stamps, I have noticed, like, they really do, if you prime them, then they work a lot better as you continue to use them. But then once the ink sort of dries in them, you've got to prime them again. If you would use the little stampy thing and show people how that's done, that would be really helpful. See? Like that. Not with that face, though. One shouldn't stamp with that face. You should be a happy stamper.
Mommy.
Ooh.
It's one of those things.
There we go.
The paper.
Oh. See?
Alright, now where's that little booger that I really like? That one right there. Contrast.
Yes. This represents, you know, the two parts of life.
Thorns and flowers.
In October. Yes, in October, Carrie will be launching a stencil and not a stamp. Yeah, the shipping tags are way cool. Look how big they are. How much more stamping are you going to do?
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Are you getting anxious?
I'm ready for jump written.
Oh.
I'm very curious about what's the next step here.
Well, you know, sometimes things just take a while, Mariah.
I know. I get it. I figured that, yes.
I think this is a marvelous little stamp.
Okay. Well, I'll holler at Froyle and see. I can't imagine why she'd be like, no, don't do that.
Looks good. All right. Woohoo. Let me get my little... I've got my little box full here, but I'll just take that stuff out. I'm needing another container. I'm full up. I don't have any room for any more stamps.
Well, I took over that one, but there should be one. What did you do with it that we took to
Baltimore?
But I can order some more. I don't know where you're going to
I don't
stack
know.
it.
Here. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of running into my light there. If I turn my light though, I can get another 3 on that. This is a total mess. You're not going to be able to see any of the gel plate
Well,
colors.
why don't you, do you want to use this?
Oh, no, because it's too big. But that's a good idea.
Just to kind of block out what you got going on there.
Yeah. I'll just use a piece of paper.
Okay. And just tape it down.
Yeah.
You've done that before.
Because I'm really not going to use the big,
No, these are small things. There's no sense in unless you're doing kind of a big master thing, which she has done and actually made really cool prints from those because they leave the little marks and things.
well, this will already have something on it, so
Let's start there.
yeah. All right, now the big ones. Oh, look at that. It just transferred some of the black to the, okay. Basically what I'm thinking here is just using totally all transparent colors. There's not going to be any.
Darcy says she kept the container. No, I don't think so, because I think is it one of those like that container that we just, or that he just showed that the stamps are in? She may have just to make the box smaller.
Oh. Ask her if she kept my one journal. Or if it got, I can't find my journal.
I swear that thing came back, because I remember like seeing it, but then you did something with it.
Well, this is probably true.
I don't know.
Oh, no, yeah, put cards down over here and then you can run over the top of them.
Little babies, are there Kleenexes over there? I've got this chair.
really not the best idea because it's still sticky. Oh.
Oh, no, that's a different one. But yeah, those are great ones too.
What?
She has the sticker, you know, like the label boxes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get much on that. That's okay.
Well, that already looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does. All right, I need to get some more solid down on these ones that have writing on them.
Yes.
Find all those. Okay. No, it's too pinky.
So, Devin wants to see what you're pulling off more.
Oh. Well, not really much right now. It's just,
That you painted over, right?
yeah. It's just a little bit of the,
Yeah, it's not coming up.
did I use transparent red? No, I didn't. I used transparent yellow iron oxide.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to just mix. I don't know. I don't want to cover up what I've got there, but I don't want the words. I could just come back in with
I think that's
gesso
probably
and cover over the words.
it's the safer bet.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay. No, we'll just get. Ah! Oh, that looks murdery and cool.
Oh.
The problem is when you're doing this is where do you put them until they dry up? Because you start putting them on top of each other and they start sticking.
Yes. That one is that the Utrecht?
Yes, it is.
And it's the, I'm gonna go grab it 1 second.
I can't muss about here because my paint's drying. Or I would help you
It was
out.
this one, right? Yeah, the alizarin crimson hue.
Not that, you know, it's not going to be okay here. These are way too cheerful, but no worries, I can take care of that. Now, I do like this, but this stuff is it's not liking that surface so much.
Yes, Paula. So, yeah, once you have done this stamping as an early layer, ideally you want to stick with your transparent, semi-transparent paints. Because, you know, if you use opaque, it's going to
cover up your and you want it to sort of come through.
And I would say, like, if you do want to block some things out, if you did want to come in with your opaque paints, but do it, like, either with a pointing or dabbing or, you know, whatever.
Okay, now what I'm going to do to these, and I'll just let this dry so that we can get that off of there, and that'll be absolutely lovely. Come in with some of my high dollar white stuff.
This is the Stuart Simple.
You understand my high dollar white stuff? Oh, that'll be fine. Use that. It helps if you've got some paint on your brush. And the nice thing about this stuff is it's a fast drying paint.
Oh, you guys are being funny in the chat. Funny.
Coagulated blood. Yes.
That wasn't what I was checking out.
Oh.
But. Yeah, I can't read that one out loud. We do try to monetize these. It ain't a lot, but it's something.
Spread that around a bit.
She's spreading these out around a bit. She's gonna probably. This is also how she loses them, because they gotta end up everywhere. And she's like, "Oh, look at what I found! I forgot about this one. Oh, this one didn't get that, and the other done to it." Yeah, that's Stuart Simple stuff, and it's pretty awesome. It's pricey, but it's awesome. It works well.
There we go. Now I've got some of my lid that I can.
Yeah, you dipping in there was making me a little nervous.
Well, it's just all white, so it's not gonna matter.
What's this? It's a little. You can put it on a necklace and put a chain through it.
I love it. I love the speckledy business there. Beautiful.
And the next thing, I hope that this, when I successive layers, if I'm not pulling off the paint that is on here because of the slick surface.
Yeah. Sometimes it's best to do a little sanding on those.
It would have been really great if I had all this done prior to.
But
Yeah.
usually you kind of do, and I think it's nice for people to see this sort of, you know, mass stamp, 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 stamp. All right, next phase, let's do some paint, paint, paint.
Yeah, and now we're gonna try to seal this stuff on here. I've got this little one going here, and I'm really, I'm loving all of this good stuff here that I'm creating.
Ooh, Eddie's doing a long haul with the pumpkins. That's the other thing you haven't even used. Those little pumpkin faces.
Mm-hmm.
You could put crazy little eyes on things. Spooky eyes.
Yeah,
No, she didn't like that idea.
I didn't like that idea.
That's okay.
Oh, Lord.
That was a lot. That's for the 9x12.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line these little babies up over here.
Everybody's going to get a little something.
Everybody's going to get a little run at the...
Mm-hmm.
All right, where's the rest of the ones that are...
Oh, hello, Kelly, and welcome.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need anything on the back of that. I'm afraid those are all wet, so I'm just going to have to... This actually might be the best way to do this, to seal these. Oh, wow, that's great.
Well, it's kind of murdery.
Kind of pinky.
What you doing there, baby? You need help? You got it stuck in there. Let me see it.
And I want it out.
Hey. Okay, get it. Why did you stuff it in there?
Probably not going to get stuff picking up here, but
Oh.
at least this will have sealed in the
Okay.
markings. Okay, I really do just need to leave those alone and stop tempting fate.
What'd you learn now? Hey, and can you get that stuff up before it gets into the, carpet?
Okay, I think that's going to work.
Hello, Marta. I like this grungy business that's happening on the outer part. You need to.
Yeah, I know. It's building up, and I'm pleased about that. But I'm not ready to pull it up yet.
That's
I
the
just
dog
keep-
drinking.
adding to it. This is kind of, but I don't think any of this is going to come up. We'll just add some more grunge to it.
Oh, Miriam would like me to tell you that she very much likes what you are doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get a little purple on top of this yellow.
Yes. Oh, so you're going to go at it again. All right.
What is...
Here.
Oh, that was kind of lame.
No, there you go.
I don't know. That's kind of nice. It just picked up just...
Let me see. Oh, yeah. That was all
Dulled
right.
it out a bit. Wasn't, you know, like earth-shattering like... Okay, let's see. We need
Thank you, Paula.
Little murdery orange here.
Murdery orange. How does murder, like, is that, like,
Well, hopefully, you know...
hate crimes to pumpkins? That's when the moose eats the pumpkin. You get murdery orange.
Especially when it comes out the other end. There
Yes.
we go.
I don't know that it still stays orange usually by then, but, you know. There you go.
Yes.
She's scaring me with this, but sometimes she knows what she's doing. What?
But see, you're okay as long as you're using the transparent. See? Transparent.
Well, yeah, but you put enough transparent things on top of each other, then there's a buildup.
Yeah, there is. And that is true. And that yellow
That looks crazy.
is a little bit, oh, look at that. It got right in the middle.
Couldn't have planned that.
Well, you can.
It's mustard and ketchup, yes. Now that makes me want a hot dog. We should have hot dogs today.
We do have hot dogs downstairs.
Really?
We got some at Costco. Yeah, good ones. Okay, let's see if we can pick up a little murder on this.
Smashing pumpkins. Mm-hmm.
My murder's dead. All right,
It's not food.
This is quinacridone red, but you can see it's not as transparent as the quinacridone crimson. But I do like it.
Ooh, Marge is making Japanese curry today. I don't know what that is, but it sounds yummy. Yes, all the paints that he are using, they are transparent or semi-transparent.
Nicolaizo Gold.
And then something to kind of keep in mind, a lot of your craft paints are going to be opaque. Not all, but quite a few of them. So just keep in mind that now, what's cool, many of those color shift paints, like the Shuttle Arts, the ones that we talk about quite often, are kind of a semi-transparent. Obviously, depending on how much you build up on there. But overall, they're pretty transparent.
See, that's how you get that little
Oh, that
hole.
sounds yummy. Pumpkin or butternut squash.
Oh, yum.
Alfredo with bacon and pine nuts. That
Yum.
sounds yummy. Yeah.
Gotta get rid of this pink. We can't have pink on. Oh, see, look how cool that looked.
Yes. You alright?
Can't get it. I couldn't get it out for a second.
Yeah.
I really like this kind of green underneath because it's turning into a kind of a gray.
Yes.
That looks
That
very
looks
cool.
awesome.
Very cool. Okay, let me see what we got here. Okay, that needs a little bit more, although I do like it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't.
Transparent. Let's stay transparent. This is transparent yellow iron oxide. It's a good one. What did I do with my red iron oxide? No, it's right there.
Nope.
It's okay.
kind of needs some purpley stuff on it. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know if you're feeling that.
No, not really.
Okay.
But,
And I love that introduction of that sort of mossy green from those ones.
From this.
Yeah. Like, I think that should be something that you try to achieve on some of the others.
Well, I've already got stuff on top of them. I don't know that I can do that much.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, once it's dry, you can't stamp over it if you lose your stamp. So there's always a plan B. Oh, here, we need to do some more than that side.
Yes, Lygia. So one of the ways that you can make an opaque paint more transparent is by adding other mediums, like a matte medium or a gloss medium.
My legs hurt.
What, you gotta move around, little baby.
No, not my legs tingling. My legs hurt.
What you?
Like I have a cramp.
Oh, you need water. Here.
What I really like about these metallics is that they are fairly transparent, so that you can get.
There you go. That green is fantastic. Of the Deco Arts.
I know it is. I love it.
Like, if you're gonna get one, get that. And y'all know how I feel about green.
Okay, but you can make it slightly more froggy, or more intense green by adding a little of the.
Hey, get up
Okay,
and
this
walk
is
around a little
teal.
bit. Stretch it out. Do some of your stretches with the. Yeah. Down. No, be careful. There's. Hey, stay there. Does that feel a little better?
Look, Mariah.
Very. Look at you. I do love some lime green. But this is true.
Dry.
Do you like that little?
I love it. It's very cool.
Oh, and I have to tell you something else I discovered. Okay.
What'd you discover?
All right, you know when you're painting something and it's always slipping and sliding around and you're trying to hold it with your finger and, you know? Okay. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is put it down on your plate. You can paint until the cows come home and you can even let it dry on there and then pick it up. Don't move about the cabin.
I mean,
did
y'all know that?
yeah, probably did. But I just
Hey,
discovered
Kathy.
it and I thought it was really... All right, we need some really nice red right there.
Kathy says to try some of that permanent violet dark, like the dioxanine. Is that what you're kind of meaning?
Well, I would, but it is totally
Yeah.
opaque.
We got to stick with the. So Darcy said she knew that, but she had forgotten. See, sometimes it's the simple stuff that you're like, oh, we got the. Oh, did you see the little face pop? Did you point out that the face had transferred there?
No, I picked it up before it dried.
Well, that
Can you
was
see it?
that was mean. But that was transfer from
That was a transfer from the,
this one,
because it's actually done with, can you see it?
stencil butter.
Mm-hmm. As a raised surface, thus it will transfer.
Mm-hmm. More like impression. Hello, Carolina.
Okay, like that, like that, like that. Pretty happy with that. I don't know if I love that. Maybe that needs a little.
A little green or purple.
Get a little less turquoisey.
Yeah. Nice. He looks even creepier now with the paint on him.
I know, he looks clowny.
Yeah. Clowns are scary.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Now what?
I don't know.
What's next?
I don't know.
Well, you got these ones over here. Is the white paint dry?
Pretty much. That probably. Oh, that's not. Well, I got that a little thick on that one. that was pretty dry. Okay, we'll just leave those over here for just a minute because I want to come back and check them all out, and we need to evaluate. Okay. Well, this side, I think it needs some yellow.
Yes.
I think this is pretty much done unless we want to come in and we can use some of our other
Can I spray that one that you just put down?
what is it?
Can I spray it?
This?
The one that you just put down that you said needs yellow?
Oh, sure. It needs red on the other side, but I can handle that. Okay, so we have here, oh, a spider might be good.
Yes. Ooh, like with the red stencil butter or even the purple.
Either
Or you
one.
could mix up your one color.
Or that bright yellow would be good
Yes.
too. Okay, we've got a witch's hat. We have a slightly friendlier kitty. We've got a bubbling cauldron here. All right, well, let's start with our...
I think the bubbling cauldron in the green would be really cool.
Oh, it would. But that's not going to work here. You could do the bubbling cauldron on the other side, but see, you gotta... Once you start with the stencil butter, you got to go, and you just can't.
So if you don't have, you know, transparent whatever color, but you do have sprays,
This is what you can do.
that's what you can do.
That looks really nice. Okay, well, we've got a bit of green on the edge. I'm going to try to avoid that. Let me see what shape my... When you're getting ready to do these, make sure you're... make sure the edge doesn't have little crusty clunkies that's going to interfere with your scraping, because that's what happened the other day. It doesn't matter so much as what's on the other part, but if that edge that you're pulling across there has clunky things on it, you're not going to be happy.
Clean the clunkies.
Clean your clunky edges. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Got to avoid the green there.
Her tainted pots. Now you may want to use your bigger.
Well, I
thing.
would, but I'm
You're already
thinking
in it now. But
I'm in it,
yeah.
and I've got it spread on here.
just, I'm telling you that I'm questioning some of your movements.
It'll be okay.
All right. Might be a little blurby. Look at that. I love it. Oh, and if you came back at some point and did a little silver line.
Yes.
Like a web.
Well, I've got my webs.
Well, I know, but it just needs one. Although that would be cool. Having them come off of the
Yes.
web.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Heck,
now.
I didn't even think of that.
Not wasting our butter here.
Yeah.
Put him at a slight angle. Oh.
He's a little tricky because he's got some flippy parts, so you got to kind of be consistent with your...
Go in with the flippies.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Yes.
Oh, did everybody see that? I'm sorry if I'm whooping through here. But I got to move along because
Yes.
my butter is drying.
And then Sharon says, Paula, have you tried the Nouveau Mousse from the UK? She thinks it's from the UK. I will say that stuff's kind of pricey here. I mean, the butter's kind of pricey too, but I mean, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. But and I didn't like it as well as the butter. Remember, we used some in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
It's not nearly as okay. Now, this is just a suggestion of a.
Well, I think it has something to do with, you know, mousse versus butter.
Yeah, it's not nearly as thick. What I'd really like on this design,
What's
if you
that?
don't mind, is could you please hook those side bands just in, connect the side bands. It'll make it a lot nicer for a for what I'm doing design wise. I don't know how
Hand it over.
that would be.
Hand it over here to me.
You can't because I've already got stuff on it.
Hand it over here to me.
It's not the design is fine as long as you're just stenciling.
Yeah, you're dabbing or pointing.
But if you're going back and forth across it, those are going to lift up and do what it did right there.
Yeah, if you're buttering.
Yeah. It'd be a better stencil anyway. Just saying. Would work better. It would
And
be,
Xander says to use your card. Where's your card?
I don't know. Can't find it.
She doesn't know where her card is.
Don't know where the card is. I'm not going to look for the card.
I thought you had it up here.
That's a new one.
Mm.
Well, this needs more yellow before I start buttering. Because once you start buttering, you're going to have a raised surface there. And
Yeah.
it's going to be, you're not going to be happy with that. And the cauldron sitting on top of the skull might be kind of fun. You know. Hot
Oh, I
hair.
like that idea.
And do you know what, Mariah? I am out of lime green. Can
What?
you believe it?
For real?
For real.
And that was a new one, wasn't it? Or is that the old one? I may have another one over here.
Well, could you look? Because I think I need lime green.
Okay.
And the other thing about doing this, excuse me, I need to start drinking whiskey, I guess.
Is it about that time?
Well, just have runny down the throaty stuff. Okay. The thing about if you do use your stencil butter and you have a raised surface and you don't like the colors, the best way to go is with the sprays, because then that's not going to leave a halo around it. Now, you might want a halo around it. I don't know. Sometimes I really kind of like that. You know? I don't know. I have a skull stencil, but I don't know where it is.
Alright, where did we put those additional butters?
I don't know.
Because I moved them. Alright, well let me finish this spider work here because I have almost completed that task.
Okay. It's not going to be the same, Mariah. You're going to see the little things on it, and I don't want to see those. Sometimes I don't mind if the if the tape shows.
Yeah, but you're buttering. Like, this was to fix for the butter. So this is not about the not about the gel printing. Gel printing, yeah, you're gonna see it. It's gonna leave those lines and marks. But for the butter, it's gonna do what you wanted, which is hold the little flippy doos in place.
Well, the reason that is hard, see, this works really great,
There you go, lady.
is that I can keep going in one direction.
Yes.
But here, you go in one direction, you hit the other side.
Side.
Comes up.
Yes.
Well, we're going to give it a whirl and see what
Okay.
happens
I really
here.
appreciate you doing that. That's very sweet and kind of you.
I like the green cauldron on the skull's head. I think that's kind of funny.
I do, dear.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we are all out of the...
Well, that certainly
Are you
be.
done with the stream?
No, we're not done with the stream. We've
Alright.
got about 20 minutes. Will you please blow your nose? Okay, sorry. Let's see here. What'd you? What's her question? Yes, you should definitely do a video using the Nouveau Mousse for sure, Sharon. And Devin says that she feels that the modeling paste is thicker. So yeah, modeling paste is different than butters or even Nouveau Mousse.
Yeah.
Nouveau Mousse is really creamy, almost more whipped, from what I remember. The butter is a little bit heavier, more plasticky. That's the best way I can describe that.
The viscosity of the butter is the highest of any of the things that I've
And that
used.
is, well, and a lot of the Nouveau Mousses, aren't they kind of shiny too? But yeah, these are very shiny. The butters are.
Yeah, we use, in fact, the pink on that one, some of it popped off.
Mm-hmm.
That's new mousse.
Oh, was
Moussey
it?
stuff.
No, that was that lunar paste. Is that what you're thinking of then?
Maybe. I thought it was the same thing.
Mm-mm. Okay, not following. Okay, so I'm trying to. That looks cool. I like the subtlety of that because it's like you really just.
Yeah, you got to kind of work it.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it? All right, that needs more stuff here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to a point here that I'm going to do some backgrounds.
And I've heard that before, Devin, on the Nouveau Mousses drying out pretty quick.
And I might do that on that too. Okay, well, we know that this works.
Okay, good. Good. And then Sharon says that if you mix in water, Sharon mixes water in with hers, and then it doesn't dry out. Works nice.
Mixes water with what?
Oh, with the Nouveau Mousse stuff, because it kind of dries out quick. And I've heard that before, like even on like other channels and things.
But you're going to be destroying your consistency.
Well, it's not like adding a ton of water. It's just a little, moisture.
Yeah, well, I
in
would
there.
be really careful with the water. If I were going to add something, I would add the retardant to it.
Oh,
Because then you're going to maintain your viscosity
yeah.
and still have a longer work time with your product.
And I bet it would, because they're all kind of acrylic products.
Yeah.
I would assume that would probably work pretty good. And Colleen says she's tried this several times. She doesn't want to have to babysit her products that much. I'm so with you, like dry cleaning. I'm like, nope, we're gonna see if you go through the wash. If you don't, then you don't make it.
All right. So there we are on that.
We sell foam stamps, Kelly. In fact, here I will give you a little link to follow for all of our foam stamps.
I'm just taking my piece of paper, which I think is looking really marvelous, darling.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a little bit of stuff left on my. And this is you can also do this, you know, if one of your cards needs a little more yellow in some spot.
Yeah.
You can just take and do a bit of rub-a-dub-dub. Look at that. Warm that baby up.
Give it some love. Warm it up.
Warm it up. Warm it up.
Put some sunshine on it. Exactly, Colleen. That's some good stuff right there.
What?
She says, I like low maintenance products and low maintenance husbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't always come in a package deal.
No. Ooh.
Buff up the orange there a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to do...
I like that paper that you got going there.
I know. Isn't it wonderful?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, finish it out.
Gosh, yeah. Throw this stuff in the trash. I mean, you know. So those edges are always the hardest to get anyway. I mean, you know.
It's a plate.
It's a plate. It feels really cool.
I know.
Do you like your new clay, Honey Bunny?
Yes, I don't like it. I love it.
She doesn't like it. She loves it. She's been very entertained. This was well planned. How the universe works.
Okay, I'm putting that aside because I don't want to put any more stuff on that right now.
Oh, yes, a Halloween one? Sure.
What? Okay. Put this over here. We're just gonna, I'm holding off on these. Got some good stuff on the back side, but I want that to have a chance to dry. I don't want it popping off.
Well, so on the Halloween end of things, our stencils are really, like, there's a lot in the Halloween. But on the stamps, we haven't really taken into consideration. I guess we should put, like, all the border builders and things, you know, because we weren't really thinking about it like that. And so they're not categorized as Halloween right now, but why wouldn't they be? They totally should be.
Absolutely, for sure. And the other thing that's very Halloween-y that that I can't believe I don't have out here, let me change where I'm going here, are wires. Wires are very, you know, kind of,
Oh, yeah.
you know, webby, and that's really the effect that I'm going to try to get with my
With the trees.
trees.
Oh, I like this. And that crackly, and oh, even Darcy showed the shadow technique. She's like, I can't remember what you call this.
That's all right. I don't always
She
remember
doesn't either.
either.
That's really because I named it, and she doesn't always pick up those things. So that's totally fine. But she did the shadow technique with the with one of the trees, and it looked like crackled. You know, like when you have those really kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I will give a link to the stencils, Halloween, because then you can see all.
We
the
already
different
have
things.
some mucky muck down here. I think it's going to be fine. All right, so basically I've got this area here, and I need to go through the cards so I've got them ready, because what happens is that I can't use any of the ones that I have already, the stencil butter, because they're in the process of drying. They would smush out. But these, we can do some things, pick up some things here. And let's see.
Feel that one. What?
We might go ahead and pick up some things here.
Do you need to go?
No.
For sure.
Feel it.
With the tree business.
Did you do that with the knife?
This we could maybe pick up a little tree something going on
that
there.
one
I think that side's fine.
Can do that.
Pick up some tree stuff on that. Pick up some tree stuff down here.
Oh, all right.
Or maybe even up here.
You've got about 15 minutes.
Okay, well, I probably need to, that's probably good enough there.
Hello, Wendy.
I don't think that needs anything.
Oh, definitely, Miriam. Definitely. See, I just can't talk about that.
I want
right
to
yet.
see, what is it?
I'll tell you later. Oh no, I know you're
I'm
you're oozing.
struggling. Just feel like I'm going to start I took cough syrup. That's kind of why I'm kind of.
You are a little. I did notice.
I had to, because I started coughing and I knew it wasn't going to stop. Okay, so now we need to think about color here. And I don't want color, really. My skull's hooked up with my tree situation here. We will have. Yeah. Okay. So, I want a darkly transparent color. Darkly transparent. Yeah, I got that. Darkly transparent.
I don't know if she has it out, Sharon.
What?
Remember Sharon has the little circles and it has the tree in it. Do you have it out?
No.
Do you know where it's at?
No.
But maybe.
But maybe.
Do a quick look.
I'll do a quick look. I'll look in trees.
Well, and moons. It could be in, yeah, trees and moons. Oh, perfect. You got it kind of right next to each other there.
Because I was looking for that the other day. I don't think it's not in here because I've already been through this.
It could even be in the small stuff because they're little. They're the 3-inch.
That is certainly a possibility.
Oh, and you know the other tree ones that are in there are those strips from Christy Hartman.
Yeah. I don't want to look at that right now. That's going to take a lot of time.
About 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll have them out next time because we're going to continue this on Tuesday.
Okay, this is Black Pearl. I'm going to put some of this out here with black. And hopefully this is going to give me just enough
My tummy growled.
I don't want it to be totally opaque. I don't want it to be totally transparent. I want it kind of that sweet spot where, you know. And I you know, I could leave it chunky looking, but I really, I don't. I want it. That's really way. have what I need. Well, that was kind of a no-go. Okay, we'll just go with this. Try to pick up edges. And the thing about it is right now what I'm doing is I'm creating a remember, every now and then you need to get off the paint on your stencil because it will stop picking up. My brayer off's probably going to be better than my. What happens? Well, that isn't doing exactly what I wanted it to do. That's all right. Pick up some around the edge, make it look kind of rustic looking. All right, I'm going to have to figure out how to get this. This is what I want. This is what I want. But it's going to be kind of hard to do that and have it go where I want it to go. Let's see if we can't pick up a little bit more of this. So that when we do pull this, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, there's lots of interesting things going on. All right. So,
what is the most transparent black? Mars?
no.
No.
None of it really is transparent, and that's part of the problem. And the problem here with me, see, I want the positive image. I want the branches to show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, Acme.
I need to be able to flop them over here quickly. And if I line these up just right.
Eddie finds the iron oxide black the most transparent.
I don't have any of that.
And hello,
actually.
Candace.
So see, I can put those down. I'm not interfering here with my.
And that black flash is a good, like, if you want something dark, but transparent-ish,
Mommy,
the black flash. Well,
here's a bead.
wonderful. Eat your snack, please.
Oh.
All right.
Is there salt on these
I don't really want that right now.
Did you hear that?
What?
Is there salt on these avocados?
Baby, you're in for a rude awakening out there in the real world. I fear.
Hey, but she's being really fantastic.
She is.
I just don't want to jinx it.
Okay, so transparent black. You know, I don't really know how you get that. You certainly don't add white because that's going to opacify it even more.
And then you make gray.
And then you make gray. Yeah. And I don't really know. This is quinacridone nickel azo gold. I don't know what this is going to do. But it might make a really nice, rich brown. That's mine. But I think I used too much
Yeah,
black.
you did.
All right,
You're
that's all
rolling
right.
out paint like an 8x10.
I know, but I want lots on here because remember what I'm doing here?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
taking and putting my tree down.
Oh.
And I need a clean brayer.
Look at her go. Look at her go. Oh, this is...
Yes.
You got it good on that one.
I did. This is a good one. But I can't, you know, I can't
Yeah.
rest on my laurels. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, what the hell.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, sugar biscuits. Roll it. It'll roll the... See, sorta. Look at that.
This is just, you know, one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. One of those days.
Cold. She's on the cold medicine. We'll blame that. There you go.
You know, you just reach a point, they're just going, oh, screw it. Just go for it. You know,
What's that mean?
I'm probably going to be able to come back and do some more.
She'll do the awesome stuff after the stream.
Yeah, I'll do the awesome stuff when I'm not, you know, drugged on cough medicine and
Fighting the space.
fighting my space. I just ah! But that's going to be, this is going to be some awesome stuff here.
I think
mean,
what would
you
be
know.
cool about that is if you came in with something metallic-y blue.
Oh, yeah. So that shows through there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a night shimmery sky. I don't know. This is not horrible.
I kind of like that.
I mean, you know, I got a little bit of a branchy feel there. And also some there.
Your brayer off paper looks fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really...
There. Yeah. That's what I want.
That's really how I wanted to branch out.
But as you can see, it's not the easiest thing to do. And if you have a lot of other things, you know, that like your turntable is turned so that you can't get to your stuff, that's
Yep.
an issue. This is nice crisp branch here.
That was perfect.
That's the gold standard.
Now here's an idea. You could even trim your branch off of the mask, the kind of one that you want, so you're not fighting with the whole big tree.
Well, I don't want to destroy my tree.
Since when are you against cutting something up?
Well, that's certainly true, but I'm really fond of these trees, just
Okay.
as they are.
Oh.
I don't...
It was a suggestion.
I'm just looking here to see what branch could be
Which one could be
lost.
sacrificed?
I don't see any there.
And if you cut it right, it could look like it was hit by lightning.
That certainly happens.
It does. It does. Indeed. All right, guys. Well, this kind of leaves us at a point here.
Yeah. And I apologize for not, you know, being able to accomplish my
I think they look
grand
great.
scheme of things. But we got some bit of mucky muck stuff on there. I mean, you got to focus on the good here. I don't know what happened there. That kind of mushed out. But you know what? You can come back over that. Those dark spots, and even here. But I do kind of like that, even though I didn't get any trees.
Yeah.
Per se. I mean, there's a hint of trees here.
Yeah.
A hint of
hint.
trees. Yeah. Very,
A twig.
very, very quietly
Yeah.
whispering.
All right, guys. Well, once again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And yes, the filter was low today on P. There were some definite slippages of language for sure. But, you know, all in all, we're making things happen here over at PM Artist Studio. Come back on Tuesday. There will be more. There's going
Numbers,
to...
huh?
I will have some new things to show as far as Halloween-y themed or certainly appropriate for Halloween type stencils and such.
And I have to tell my little joke here. You know,
Okay.
people say, yeah, I need that like a hole in the head.
She forgot to say that earlier.
I forgot to say that earlier.
All right, guys. We'll see you back here. I'll be back here on Monday. That would be tomorrow. And then our usual thing back here Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Can you show her?